Well, that's exciting stuff. Race 1.
Yeah. Race 2.
Oh, yeah. Race 1 for me.
And I'm not that excited.
You'll be fine. Good luck.
You too, do.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now. Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. Okay, Chris, we've got 2 laps. Let's get this done. P19.
Hello, boys.
Hold on.
Hold on, mate.
The guy in front has just done a 130.45.
Yeah. I hate this track.
Very careful, man. What do you say about this track?
Well, it's the first week I've ever raced it, and it's not my friend at the moment.
I lost nearly 500 IR on that circuit, but
No.
don't let that.
Did you?
I can understand that.
You lost 500 IR.
Good 400 at least.
What,
Well,
here?
Where are you? Interlagos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had turn 1 pile-ups after turn 1 pile-ups.
George, have you seen they've changed the incident rule?
Yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it?
No, it's dog shit. The only reason I did well is I was consistent and everyone else would get disqualified.
Yeah, but now everybody gets a drive-through, so you still beat them.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, same limit. It's just like a soft cap. That's a stupid name for it. But basically, when you get to 17 now, instead of getting disqualified, you get a drive-through. But if you get to 25 and you're like dubstep, you will still get disqualified. Well, I had to get that in there.
Yeah, like it. Well,
Right,
1:30.2 is the fastest I've ever lapped that circuit.
Right. Well, that's under 2 seconds. I'm next to Greg Conaway.
This is obviously a slow group.
Well, when I put my
winning
first
time.
lap in, I was like 23rd or something, and I was like, "What? I'm 23rd."
Right, if I can just finish this race without like half an hour of repairs, that'd be a result.
Just be careful, turn 1.
Careful everywhere, Chris, on this one. Turn 1 is the least of your worries.
Yeah.
Right, you done racing fuel?
Oh shit! No, I haven't. Thank you.
Wish I hadn't said anything now.
Cheers, mate.
I don't mean that. That's why I said it.
That's the end of the session, B11.
Good luck, everyone.
Piss off.
Okay.
You never know. You might be able to. You might be able to make some places up on the first lap.
Well, I started off really well in the last race. Even after going green, I made up 2 or 3 places. Everyone else was quite
Do you remember
slow.
the last time we were here, George? And I can't remember what had happened, but I was right at the back, and I made up about 10 places in the first lap.
It was insane.
If I do that this time, I'll be first. Let's go for it.
I think you'd be letting yourself down if you didn't, Chris.
I've literally done nothing, like barely anything. I haven't practiced in week
I assume
13
you know
or
this
anything.
track quite well, then.
Yeah. We did this in GT Sport. A lot.
Good luck, everybody.
Hey, David,
Yeah.
you got a mic?
What?
David Dorr.
What I've worked out is this is nothing like GT Sport.
No, it's not. It's better.
It's way better. I don't disagree. This was way harder.
George, are you climbing a mountain at the moment? What's the
Yeah.
a lot of noise going on from your?
Yeah, just climbing, mate. Yeah.
Keep on
I get
climbing.
bored and just start
Track
climbing
temp
my
is
sim rig now.
27
Do you know,
Celsius, 45 minutes.
You joke, but I would believe it if someone told me that.
I'm not joking. No.
Follow
No, I
car
haven't
number
done that.
18. In the left column.
Right, switch in. Here we
Whoa!
go.
Don't reverse. What's that guy doing? Right. Good luck, man.
He knows he's got 25.
We need to catch up to car
fucking
number
exploits now,
18.
doesn't he? He'll reverse all he wants to.
Right. I'll try and tell you when the leader goes again, but this might be wrong.
You should be able to listen to this as well, Nick. So as soon as
Yeah.
George says go, you put your gas on.
Well, what I will do is I'll say the leader's going. I mean, don't just pile through everyone.
Yeah, no.
Well, I mean, do if you want. It's fine. 2 seconds.
What? Don't go
That's
in.
the
Critical
worst
time.
time.
Critical time. Critical time.
It's the worst time to take.
No,
2
this
seconds.
is. No. George.
Literally
George.
the worst time.
I'm here.
No.
Easy there.
Come on. Yeah.
Worst timing ever, George.
Sorry, mate.
Alright guys, let's have a nice clean first couple laps. What's about the rest of the race? Good race, guys.
Whoa.
Yeah, they're all backing up.
Leader's going.
Go, go, go.
Lovely start. Well played.
On your right. They're still there. Still there.
2 places immediately,
You're
man. Well
right.
done.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! There's cars spinning all over the place down here. Lovely, jubbly. There's a car on its roof. Look.
Well done, Chris. Good start.
Yeah, that was a nice clean start. Why am I watching people take people out on purpose?
Some side-by-sides going on
I
ahead.
don't know. I'm thinking people only have like 2
Okay,
cars
Chris.
showing on
Hold your
the
nerve.
screen.
Just keep it smooth. No mistakes.
You might have a run on these now.
Right side. Clear to your right.
8th place.
They're in the right. Go, go, go.
Nice over there, mate. He squeezed you a little bit too tight, so contact was on him, really.
Oh, did I contact? I didn't even realise.
It was only a 0x, mate. It was only tiny. This is good.
The gap behind is now 0.7.
Okay, so the Ford behind has got back into a position behind you,
He's
so
just done a
he seems quite
129.02.
late on the brakes, but he's quite a way behind at the moment, so nothing to worry about. You can tell you've raced here recently because you're quicker than the guys around and better lines and stuff, so it's good.
Thank you, I believe.
Car to your left. Hold it. Clear on your left.
Come on, Chris. Nicely done.
Lovely.
7th position. That lap time was 1:30.28.
You're so much faster than them through there.
Can't quite get the turn in for that.
Come on, don't make it easy for him. Make him go the long way around.
How you getting on, Nick?
Still on the track, dude.
Nice.
Small victories.
The gap in front is now 1.8 seconds. That was a 1:29.72. That's your best lap in this session. Sector 1 is 0.37 off the pace. Alright Chris, our refueling window will open after 26 minutes and closes after 36 minutes. The car ahead has just done a 1:29.47. That lap was a 1:29.78. Fastest lap for Junior, 128.93. That lap was at 130.32.
Getting a bit excited, this guy.
Yeah.
Do you think he's quicker? I can't really work it out.
No, I'm making mistakes.
Bit of constructive
Okay, Chris,
feedback,
don't let this guy distract you.
Huh?
Bit of constructive feedback, please stop making mistakes.
Clear on the right side.
Mine would honestly be maybe to let him go. I mean, even if, and then just save a little bit of fuel, because he's getting dangerously close, and I don't think he's gonna keep judging it right.
Car left.
He's very close to causing an accident.
Still there.
Each
Hold
time.
on. Left
Because he
side
brakes
clear.
a lot later than you.
On the left.
Now he brakes early.
You're clear left.
Okay, yeah, no, but that's good. Just
Bad luck, mate.
stick with him and maybe not put him under a huge amount of pressure to see if he can just settle into a rhythm that you can both pull away from the guys behind. That's it. I think what maybe slowed him down a bit before is that you were he was driving in his mirrors a bit, so I think he was going slower than his actual pace because he was watching you sort of duck out from under behind him. You're quite slow through the entrance to that corner. You can go a little bit faster in, only slightly though.
Where? What, the long
Just-
one or the short
Just
one?
these, all of these
Guy
ones
behind
here,
really knew when to
the
get
the,
us now.
the braking
0.6.
points, the slower braking points, you're slowing up quite a lot.
Yeah.
Just a little bit smooth, just like release the brake a little bit, let it roll a bit through those corners.
P8, you're all over the place. Come on, man, get your head back together. Sector 1 is 1.4 seconds off the pace. Yellow flag,
Really?
watch out.
Car rejoin
Track
him.
temperature's
Just
increasing.
take the inside.
It's now 29 Celsius.
Ultra line.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's right to do. That's right to do.
So what's happened here? How have we caught up to these? Is this just natural, or are they
No,
together?
this is the accident.
P7.
So now this is legitimately the battle for fourth place. I mean, you were all going at a similar pace. It was just a case of it bunching back up again.
Is there a pit on here or?
That's a
Whoa,
good
we nearly
question.
lost it.
I think it's a 27-second pit, isn't it? I'll have to get all my stuff up. I haven't got everything loaded. 2 seconds.
Twice he's lost it there.
Oh, has he gone?
Yeah.
I was just loading up the screen.
Right, and this guy was really shaky as well. Did I get a car contact for that? I didn't touch him, did I?
Did get one, yeah.
Or whatever it was definitely avoiding, if anything.
Okay, yeah. Well, probably not pitting now then, I would say. Unless you get held up. Typically the rule is if you get held up by sort of 0.8 to a second, you can probably undercut. But if it's less than that, you're better off saving fuel than doing either the extra lap or taking on a bit less fuel. Try and jump them in the pits.
Okay, Chris, relax, focus, keep it smooth. 6th place. Sector 2 is 1.4 seconds off the pace. You're reeling this guy in. The gap's now 0.30.
Oh, what a cunt. Come on, mate, you can't be ending like that. That's outrageous.
A lot of real big idiots in this race. I got pushed off the track twice on purpose already. I hope it's not the class. No, it's usually pretty clean.
This guy ahead's fastest lap is pretty good. It's just maybe the
I
consistency.
think he might be slightly damaged.
Okay, I'll keep an eye on his lap times now.
I'm keeping up with him, but I wouldn't say I'm comfortable.
Okay, well we'll just sit here then, that's good.
No, I'm not comfortable. I'm pushing to keep it here.
Yeah, no, that's good.
He's not good through it.
Yeah.
I know you're watching, Chris, but would you mind just checking how damaged my car is and where?
Of
Okay,
course,
Chris,
of course.
stay close.
Yeah.
Wait for him to make a mistake.
Let's have a look. Okay, so a little bit right rear and a little bit on the front each side. It's just got a little bit of aero, but it doesn't look too bad, mate. It doesn't look too crazy. That guy who's just passed you has got quite a good pace. I don't
Past
know.
me?
Stay close.
No,
Keep
sorry,
pressure
I'm
on.
talking to Nick. Sorry,
Oh.
mate. I'm sorry. I think some of these guys are coming through from the back at the start, Nick. So
Okay, mate.
you're not necessarily slow due to the damage. I think it's just some faster guys coming through from the back of the grid, but
Okay.
it's all good.
The gap behind is now.
Check your left. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left.
Well done, Chris. This is great. Come on, keep nailing those
Holy shit!
exits.
Just moved back to you, Chris, and
You've
you're
got
side by
half your fuel
side.
left. That was 130.
I wasn't
155.
intentional. I was yielding, but I think now I'm being pressured from behind. I think this guy is holding me up now. We're lapping very slowly.
Okay, so the trouble is, if it's about a 27-second pit stop, you're going to come out in about 19th, and you're going to be behind
I was letting you in the inside door there.
the group
and you're
that
right,
Nick's
fine.
in. So there's, you're going to be about 6-7 seconds behind them.
I would obviously let you through with no dramas, Chris, of course. Because that's what friends are for.
I wouldn't do the same.
I know, because you're an arsehole.
Let's see how wide you can make this thing.
I actually don't know why
I
we're
think I've
friends.
established the team dynamic here.
I'm going to trim him out, George, as he comes through.
Well, you have to find me first, mate.
We've got a bit
As soon as I see you, I'll be pitting.
Okay, this is definitely shaping up to be the battle for the top 5 between you 3 guys here.
I'm going to win it. Come on.
Don't crash.
The gap in front is now 0.9.
Well, you're doing good so far, man.
I've definitely lost a bit of top speed.
Yeah, you will. It'll be 3 or 4 kilometres an hour. I think you will have lost with that.
What a prick.
What actually happened? He just re-ended.
Just re-ended with no regard to anybody else on the
Who was
track.
that?
I have no idea, Chris. I'll look after. Completely fucked my car. I was quite happy with how my race was going up to.
That's good. You're doing the next one.
Well, you're still doing good, mate. Still in a not a bad position at all. This, when if you stay where you are now, you're not going to lose
Is
IR.
now 0.7.
People are just overtaking me at will, George, at the moment.
Your
I'm
last lap
slow on
time
this
was
track anyway, don't get me wrong.
13.45.
Damage, I'm even slower.
Did you say you are doing the next one, man?
No, I won't. I'll watch you though. I'm going to eat.
It's good. You seem to have broken away a bit from the guy behind.
Yeah.
So sort of just a little bit faster than him each lap. Now he's not. This is close though. He just keeps punching back at us. It's close. It's very close.
Does anyone have it calculated how many laps this race is gonna be? It's gonna be like 30.
30.
Now, but after the it's 31 now, but after the pit stop it will become 30. So it's 30 laps.
Alright, cool, thank you.
It's 30.2 on my screen, so maybe aim for
Okay,
31.
Chris, we're halfway home. Should be about 13 minutes of fuel left.
Seems to be alright going around the corners. It's just the top speed on the
The gap in
straight.
front is now 0.9.
Ah, that was dog shit.
Yeah, change your tires at the pit stop.
The
No.
gap behind is now 0.9.
That was awesome, though. Call it all back. That BMW followed your line that last corner and nearly killed itself.
He definitely doesn't want to be doing that. Oh, it's lucky.
I think the guy ahead of you messed up the corner because you're reeling him in fast here.
B6, you've just done a 130.77.
Whoa,
Sector 2 is a
what's he
second
up
off
to
the pace.
that? That's not the line.
Car to your right. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold it. Still there. Still there. You're clear right.
Stay on it, keep digging. That's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes.
Left side. Clear on the left side.
Thanks, Frank.
It's good racing. It's good pressure. Oh, the guy out behind got a good run as well. You've only got like maybe 2 laps before you've got a window actually.
Car right. Hold your line. Still there, hold on. Right side clear.
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
Isn't that code?
Sector 2 is 1.6 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.27 off the pace.
Yeah, that wasn't even contact, that was just netcode.
Left side. Clear left.
It's very unlucky, he didn't really did anything wrong.
Or damage.
Just a little bit on the rear, but it might not be actually damage because there was no contact. I think it might be false reporting. I'm looking at
Alright, Chris.
like
you've got
my
10 minutes
version of
fuel
what
remaining.
it thinks is damage. There might not be any. If you netcode, you shouldn't get damage. It's not always true, but you might actually be fine.
I didn't lose a bunch of time there, did I? Did he?
No.
Or did he lose time?
No. You didn't lose a lot. The main
5
thing is you
seconds or something?
we'll see when we get to the line. You've still got your straight line, so that's good. Yeah, you lost exactly 5 seconds.
Right. Clear
I
right.
wish I had my
B7.
straight line. I've lost a second a lap.
Well done, fella.
The most important thing that happened
Okay,
there is
that's
you
done.
did not
That's
lose
nice
composure, which is the most important thing. It's awesome.
Well done, Chris.
You're in the game still, mate.
This guy's putting me off.
Yeah.
Guy's pit.
You can do if you want. I wouldn't. It's not optimal at the moment. You are quicker than the guy. You can just keep going. You broke him, and he let you go. He wasn't sort of fighting too bad. He knew you were recovering and knows you're faster. So just do your thing. Don't drive in the mirror too much.
this guy. The gap's now 5.5 seconds.
Fitting in.
Okay, Chris, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. Nice and smooth with that throttle. Keep it balanced.
I'm gonna take me on the inside of here.
The car in front is pitting.
Okay.
On the right. Clear on your right.
B6, you've just done a 130.50. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
That was a mess. Are you Greg from the Facebook setup page?
Yeah.
Nice meeting you.
The gap
You
behind is
tell us
now
up there in front of the
0.4
pack.
seconds.
Got red cons back here.
Do I pit, man? These coming off the traffic.
No. They're all letting you go. You're not losing much time.
Yeah, they're
You get the
having
slipstream here
Okay,
and you'll be able
Chris,
to get
5
past.
minutes of fuel remaining. 5
Sound like
minutes.
such a whingy pussy, Chris. You sound like such a
Worst part
whingy
is you
pussy.
can tell the
Just
guy
race
did it to
me.
me on purpose.
Car to
Twice.
your right.
You don't need to sit
there.
out
Hold
of
your
traffic,
line.
mate. You're better than that.
Clear right.
Well, I'm not
Lap
shouting
time was
blue flag at him.
130.64.
Literally just
Sector
saying,
1
can I
is
skip him?
0.6
Go in.
off the pace.
We've been told no.
No, this is good. This is good. Trust,
Listen,
believe.
You're actually trusting your racing ability.
Yeah.
You're faster. You're a second faster than the guy ahead. The guy who pitted lost 3 seconds, and you're faster than him. So we want to jump him in the pits. So we want a little bit more time with lighter
Gap
fuel.
ahead is now
You'll get it.
5.0.
So is that fifth?
No, that was Lucas. You were 7th at the time, so
No,
I
but
think
that's
it's 6th.
net fifth. Am I faster than the guy in front?
Yeah,
By how much?
well, second last lap because he managed the traffic and you passed him on the straight. So,
Okay. What's his normal laps?
and he stuck again or stuck again. Same as yours.
Fuck. He's gonna have a rubbish pit though, isn't he? We're gonna have an awesome pit.
Yep.
Sounds like a good plan.
Oh! That was nerve-wracking.
Okay, he had a problem there. He had a way worse
He's
exit.
in,
than
is
you.
he in,
Okay,
is he
then-
in, is he in? Is that him?
The car ahead's pitting.
Yes. I'll keep an eye on his pit time.
P5. Your lap time was at 130.76. Very little fuel left. Box this lap, please, Chris.
Right, hit this lap.
Okay. So good pit stops 25 seconds, bad pit stops about 27, 28. Oh, he had a 29. So yeah, you can jump this guy. 3 seconds difference.
Where's Lucas? How far behind?
Lucas has jumped that guy.
The track
How far
temp's
behind?
increasing. It's now 31 Celsius.
We're going to be
He's,
fighting or not?
It depends. Depends on this lap. I wouldn't think so. I think you'll be behind him, but close
Far,
to that.
but closer? Closer than 5 seconds? Or is it just saying, oh
Yeah.
shit, that's not ideal?
Should be closer. He's fine. Don't worry. He'll be clear.
The car ahead's pitting now.
It'll be close. Just let's get a good pit stop.
Waiting on pitting this lap.
Okay, Chris, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Look out for the pit speed limit. Okay, we'll fill you to the end. Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now. There's a car approaching. Watch your mirrors. Stay behind the white line.
Clear right.
Go, 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 go.
Stay left. Clear in the right. Go, go, go.
He's on your outside.
Nice, come on. Game on.
Yeah, that was an awesome stop. It was the fastest stop of the field. He also had a slow out lap.
Oh no! What? What place to do that?
Seventh position.
Sorry about that,
So
bro.
I'm just leaving the pits. Don't know whether he's on the same lap.
Yeah.
His name's Rubens and he's Brazilian. You're actually now in order of all of you, like the top 10 are now all in order of the fastest laps that they've done, so it's not, this is really quite representative of all of your pace. It's very close. So you're just going to try and stick with these guys. I think the guy ahead might be slightly faster than the guy. He's come from the back of the grid, so he's progressed well. He'll probably put pressure on the guy ahead, so you
That
could
lap
pick
was
up
at
a couple of spots.
30.39. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1. Sector 2 is
Someone else going out of the pits,
0.33
is that?
off the pace. Sector 3 is 2/10 off the pace.
Don't know, I don't think it's anybody relevant.
How is it
He
not?
might be a lap down. I think he might be a lap
he's,
down.
Clear to your left.
see that? It got very sideways then.
Yeah.
I didn't need that. I wanted
Hey,
him to.
what are you doing?
5 minutes. Come on, Urim. Come on, Urim.
The gap in front is now.
And there's traffic, and there's
1.0.
traffic.
Okay,
Yeah.
Chris. Don't think about the lap times. Just hit each and
Lots
every
of
apex.
elements that can
5
mix it
minutes
up
to
here.
go. 5 minutes left. Good consistency.
Ah,
Keep them coming.
Scuba tyres. I'll have you on the fucking crucial bit. So it's far enough ahead not to bother.
Probably. Yeah, he'll be fine. You get a nice run on him up the hill. Oh, he's doing the honest line.
The gap behind is now 2.3. Okay, Chris. Push now. We can catch this guy.
Oh. No!
Clear on the left.
The fuck is that guy doing?
Right side. Clear to
It's
your
okay.
right.
It's all good. He just didn't want to take him out, basically. It wasn't really. I feel a bit sorry for him because he wasn't in an easy spot there. He didn't want to oak on it and unlap himself. It's still going to be interesting.
How long's left, George?
We only got
2
a
minutes.
couple laps left.
Yeah, it's a couple of minutes, mate. 2 laps after this one.
The gap ahead is now 0.7.
He's so twitchy.
It's almost like he's just seen the Senna video of going around Monaco flat out and just taken that as his style to do every corner.
Yeah, it's fishtail.
But doesn't quite have the ability.
Yes,
He's,
mate, you've got 5
he's
minutes of fuel
overdriving
remaining.
like mad.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go. Your lap time was 1:32.43. E7. One more lap to go. left. 2 minutes.
Got a fishtailed a bit behind you.
Yeah,
on
I know, it's good
early.
because I had a terrible exit.
Yeah, just stay inside.
Oh, guys.
Whoa, fucking hell, that was close.
P7. There we go. It's over. Bring it back round.
You can react like Gasly now.
Oh,
Very good drive. Very
I
good.
don't think it's, even if I hadn't have made that mistake, I think I would have still finished there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just good mental approach, man. You just stay solid. Makes a big difference.
Oh, how did you get on, Nick?
I'm going to finish 20th, I think.
Oh.
P19.
How many was there in there? 36, not bad.
I was 17th going into the last 3 corners.
Oh no, what happened?
Guy spun me on the last, well, 3rd from last lap. I was taking the inside line and decided right, where was the...
Have you tried the AI driving, George?
Yeah, but I suck in the Porsche, so
Is that
I
all
didn't
it
do
is?
it for long. Just for now, they've released the Porsche and 6 tracks, I think. It's very good.
Is it?
I mean, it's AI, so it's not great, but it's still, yeah, they've done a really good job. It's good to set pace if you wanted to, you know, when they release it, you could do, you know, you can go on in an evening and do racing, do a couple of races, set the AI to your level and try and beat it. And
What is the
if you can
level? Is
beat
it I rating or like strength of field, or is it like just?
No, it goes from like 60 or like, I think it goes from 30 to 125, and you can you set the spread. So by that you say, oh, the lowest is 30 and the highest is 125. You'd have like Beneke's pace at the front and, you know, Dubstep's pace at the back.
You come 17th, Nick.
I didn't.
You did. You got plus 10 I rating.
Yeah, weirdly it did, I think.
That's bizarre.
Yeah.
Maybe people had penalties, because I think it gets added to your time, doesn't it?
Oh, I
If
see.
you don't stop, I think.
Oh, this result.
I don't know whether that's true.
Well, it might make sense because oh no, you had it's championship points. I was like, what the hell is it? 9, 7. Yeah, so Greg had 19, Jeremy Franson had 17, so that would make sense, wouldn't it? That they had a penalty added on. Cool, nice one. Right.